This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Things are really heating up here in April because not only do we have a hot issue with you and Manny, but now Thunderbolt and Ole, who again are the NWA National Tag Team Champions. They won those belts back in January of '85. But now here we've just seen Arn in a little bit of a situation with Thunderbolt, and Ole has to decide, am I going to bail out my tag team partner or am I going to bail out my blood? And he goes with his blood. And we continue that story when we do a television taping. The worldwide show on April 13th of '85 is going to have an opening segment where you've got like a dozen wrestlers come out and try to pull apart Arn and Manny Fernandez as they're brawling in the ring. And then eventually we see David Crockett reviewing footage from a recent interview that was done between the tag champs, Ole and Thunderbolt. And they're talking about Arn's actions. And Ole's going to complain that he was tired of carrying the likes of Patterson and Tommy Rich and told Patterson to watch out the next time he saw him. And it comes to a head.
They were joined at ringside by Thunderbolt Patterson.
Well, I don't have very much to say. It's just, you got to change your heart, it seems like, I know this is blood is a little deeper than water and everything, and Ken is run kind of deep and all, but, it was a time when you didn't go for, rough tactics like that, and just because he's your kin, you can't uphold what he's doing.
What about that?
I can understand him being a great wrestler.
I've had some time to think. And you ought to know probably as well as anybody the things that have happened to me in my life in the past, year, 6 months, whatever it is. And I think you know that I've done what I could do. But frankly, I finally realized maybe it doesn't do any good. Maybe it's a waste of time. I look at that kid, and you're right, I see an Anderson. I see what it can be. I don't see what somebody else wants me to make it. I see what it can be for me. I can see what it might do for that kid. And if you really stop and think about it, Bolt, if you give it some time and reflect on it, you're looking at me right now. I feel like I'm going back in time. Well, maybe that's what we ought to do. Maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe that's what it has to be. Maybe it's got to go back in time. Because if I look at it honestly, I look at you and I look at Tommy Rich and I look at, Dusty Rhodes. I look at this Magnum TA and I realize all of a sudden like a light. When I see this kid, all of a sudden I realize, you know what, Ole, you've been a kind of a dummy. You know why? No, wait a minute. You know why? Because, Bolt, frankly, I've been carrying you. I've been carrying Tommy Rich. I've been carrying Dusty Rhodes. I've been carrying all of you. I've been carrying you. I can squat with 700 pounds, and all of you together weigh a little bit more, and I'm just finally tired of it. You used to tell me how... Don't shake your head.
The people told me. The people said, hey, look, there isn't anything changing. This is just the trinket before you, this goes way back. Way back. Are you going to be a liar?
No, I don't call it a liar. I realize I just wake up. No, wait a minute. Let me say something. They talk about, get that camera, and you say you look in a person's eyes and you can tell whether they're giving you any garbage, BS in you, so they call it.
Yeah.
You take a look, and you're going to see in my eyes, you're going to see the truth. I'm going to just tell you right now. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to touch you. Not yet. I'm going to tell you this. Today is a free day. Today is the day that you and I look at each other, and I admit, nice guy that you were, whatever. But I helped you. You can't deny it. The days are over. I'm leaving. Next time I see you, I would suggest maybe you watch out.
As you can imagine, and we're going to get there on today's show, but Arn winds up wrestling Ron Rossi, and he actually gets the win by submission with an arm bar in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. But after the match, Arn, you damn dirty, nasty heel, you refuse to break the hold and continue to assault Rossi until Fernandez makes the save and clears the ring. And of course, you jump him from behind, knock him to the floor, ram him into the ring post, and continue the attack. Eventually, Jimmy Valiant and Pez Whatley run out and make the save. man, you got to be pleased with your placement here. You know, Ole is wrestling royalty at this point. Thunderbolt Patterson is as well. And you're in there rubbing elbows with them in featured spots, opening the show, closing the show, and all in between.
100%. You know, you're in a mix with those guys. You know that you're going to be featured. You know you're going to have interview time. You're going to have match time. And it just, I mean, it's when you're a player in a soap opera, which I don't think our business is a soap opera, but it is, but it's not, but it is, but it's not. It is certainly a saga, you know, that is nice to have a good storyline to follow. And when guys are reacting to things that you do, and then you react to what they do, and it's a week long, just piece by piece by piece, a small piece at a time, and it makes it easy to follow, and it's easy for the audience to get caught up in it. And, you know, Ole making that decision, you know, to be my partner and pretty much turn heel on the show that he had been a babyface for some time because he wasn't really wrestling that much. He was part-time announcer, part-time figurehead, part-time wrestler, all those things. It was a pretty strong statement, and to endorse me as his partner was even stronger for me. I can't tell you, you know, Ole Anderson had a lot of prestige in the business. He really did. And he carried a lot of weight. And when he said he would like to be your partner, it meant something.
Again, process that, boys and girls. The very first time Jim Crockett has control of this time slot, they book Ole and Arn in this hot angle, and we continue it a week later. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.